All righty now, man. My good friend AD in the
Yeah, man, what up,
neighborhood,
AD?
D-Herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm telling you, man, you know I detox or I cleanse a lot.
Yeah,
And
you
I
do.
don't even do the 20 days anymore as much because I flush out very well. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I do the 10 days.
Right.
But then also with the cleanse, sometimes, AD, I'll do like a 3-day. Is that okay?
We prefer you to actually finish the cleanse, but
Right.
somebody that's experienced
Right.
as you,
Right.
and you're on already a healthy path.
Yeah.
You don't need as much as the average person.
Hey, man, and while we're sitting here talking about the cleanse, I do want to tell people what exactly is the D-Herbs cleanse and why is that beneficial to you?
No problem. So the Dherbs cleanse is seven formulas, all geared to clean out your eliminative channels. That's your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. It's going to flush out all the impurities in your body so your body can do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Now, I always tell people, look, when you're trying to get to that special place in your body, within your body, you also got to change your eating habits. And the
Yeah,
eating
man.
habits that we want you to do is a raw food diet.
Yeah.
So you're going to eat raw foods and take those capsules. And if you do that for the next 20 days, it's going to change your life.
And let me tell you, man, I put so many people on the 10 and 20 days,
Right.
man. And, you know, there's some people that know they can knock it out. Then there's other people, AD, there's other people that's like, I didn't think I can get through it. But my thing is this, man, you give yourself 3 real days for your appetite level to break. And I mean 3 real days, and people probably like, you can't handle meat, you can't handle. You won't even miss it, bro.
So
I'll
true.
eat a salad, AD, and the flavors are bursting, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the same way when I'm off, I'll eat something, I'll eat, and when I'm off, I'm off.
Right.
And then when I'm on, it's just a whole different feeling, bro.
It's a beautiful experience because what you're talking about, you got to remember when you're cleansing, you're also going to cleanse your palate.
Yeah.
So your taste buds, you're going to begin to crave water. You're going to begin to crave
Oh, my
fruit.
God,
and then it's
man.
going to taste so different. And I always tell people this, you got to really pay attention after the cleanse.
Right.
Because after the cleanse, those things that you thought taste so good and they were so special and it was your favorite, when you eat it after the cleanse,
Yeah.
you don't get that same experience.
And you know what I do with my cleanse, man? When I do a 10 or a 20, I don't have this is what I'm going to do soon as I get off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't say, man, I'm going to go have me some such and such. And
Right.
when I'm done after day 20, nachos. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
nah, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, and you know me, AD, I feel amazing
Yes.
when I do a cleanse.
Well, think about the benefits. Big.
Yeah.
You're talking about weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds.
Yeah, bro. And
Huge
you
boost
see what
in
my weight
energy.
loss be.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I can't do that 20.
Yeah, man.
Huge
Dude, I
boost.
literally put up like I'll put
do
my
lose
my,
weight,
my
bro.
night weight,
Right.
and then I'll put up like the weight 2-3 days later, and people are like, no, and everybody results, you know, mine aren't typical, so on and
Right.
so forth. And I know this is me and my partner really just having a conversation. This ain't no medical stuff, or
Right,
you know,
right, right.
oh, I gotta say this, but yeah, like what I lose, then the next person to lose. But I haven't had one person, bro, that really did it that didn't benefit from it.
Man, it's true. Like I was saying, weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds.
Yeah.
A huge boost in energy, stronger immune system, clearer skin. You'll be able to focus and concentrate a lot better. It really takes your health to another level. I always tell people, use this as a tool to get you on that path. If
Yeah,
you're ready
man.
to be different,
Yeah.
you're ready to change your life, this is the product that can help you do it.
Hey, man, and when we think about this pandemic that we're going through, man,
Oof.
and we're right here, and my thing is an ounce of prevention, pound of cure. The ounce of prevention, and not even just when it comes to COVID. You know, I'm talking about anything that you put into your body is energy fuel. And trust me, I was there. I was over 500 pounds. I'm gastric bypass now. I learned how to eat. I learned how energy food. I learned, you know, what protein and what real nutrition is.
Right.
So it took me about 10 years to even learn that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I know what I feel like I don't get colds because I eat and I'm a little different than what I was before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that when it comes to some of the sicknesses and the illnesses that we have, a lot of that is also from our diet, from our nutrition lack of sometimes.
Man, you're on the money with this one, Big. Look, your immune system is so important to keep that up. Think about right now what's going on. The people in the Olympics. We think if you're an Olympian, you're the healthiest,
Right,
strongest
yeah, man.
person in the world, and they're over there drastically being affected by it because Just because you're in shape, you can jump high, run fast, doesn't mean that you're healthy.
Mhm.
That's a whole different path, and that's and their immune system is suffering because of that. But when you cleanse, when you actually really do the cleanse, and you watch what you put into your body,
Yeah.
it changes your outcome. So when disease and things like that pass by you, your system's able to fight it off.
I love when people tell me they can't do it. Or when I say, man, it's all raw fruits, raw nuts, raw vegetables, it's all raw. They're like, man, you can't have no meat. And I'm like, dude, like
20 days.
all right, what about sushi? I'm like, dude, that's meat. Even though it's raw, like, you know what I'm saying?
I know,
like,
I get that one all the time.
And then I get people also, bro, that say, like, how many herbs do I have to take? And
Right.
I don't call them pills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man, you take 5 herbs in the morning and five
Right.
herbs at 7, 5 herbs
Right.
at 10. And then that's a lot of herbs. I'm like, man, you don't count your M&Ms?
You don't count
You
them
don't
at all.
count your Skittles?
You don't at all.
You don't count how many kernels of popcorn you have to
Finish it in about 5 minutes.
Hell
But you
yeah.
counting
Like,
this.
all this healthy stuff. Oh man, how does one get in touch with Dherbs?
Well, you can easily get in touch with Dherbs. So you're talking about DHERBS.com, or you can call our phone number 866-434-3727, and you can reach us there.
Hey man, did you notice also, AD, when we were in the thick of just like the craziness, like
Right.
everybody was buying meat, we didn't know what was going on. You know, we hadn't been in a pandemic like this in my life.
Ever.
Did you see how all the toilet paper were gone,
Everything was gone.
but all the vitamins?
All that was gone.
Oh no, it wasn't. All the stuff
Oh,
that
wait a minute. Oh, no, yeah.
yeah, all the stuff that could help you. You know
Was
what I'm
still
saying?
there.
Was still
All the
there.
fruits and vegetables. That's one thing I really noticed. All the fruits and vegetables were gone.
Yeah,
no,
because people felt-
actually they were still there.
Yeah,
They
and
were
the
still-
same with the vitamins, bro. The things that
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like you want to put energy stuff, you want to put vitamins, whatever it is. All the toilet paper gone, all the bread gone. You walk down that vitamin
All the canned
aisle,
foods is gone.
Yeah, walk down that vitamin aisle and like, man, nah, you know, and that's what I tell people, man. You got to get prepped for anything that's going down.
Well, I think people don't really truly know how to get healthy, and people don't really know how to eat. A lot
Right.
of our diet we got from our parents.
Yeah, man.
And they didn't really know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
So therefore, I always tell people this is an opportunity for you to actually change the history, your health history in your family. We have so many families where their dad have diabetes, their mom have diabetes, their dad have high blood pressure, and their grandfather had it, and they think it's actually hereditary. I always tell them, look, you can change that path by changing your eating, and cleanse can help you accomplish that. And that is so important. If you learn how to eat, that you don't have to perpetuate what you've done in the past in your family's history, and that can be real for you now. People are literally eating their way into sickness, but you can eat your way out. You just got to make better choices.
Hey, man, and I think now we have more knowledge, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we know.
Right.
When we were growing up or when my mom was cooking, there was different ways
Right.
that we were eating in different ways. But now I know. Now I hear people say, oh, man, well, it costs too much to eat right. Dude, a big bag of chips, an air bag of chips is like $4.29 at some stores.
Right.
So what I do, man, is sometimes I'll just go buy, like, you know what, blueberries or something. Just something that you know, because all you want to do is just satisfy whatever that hunger is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to go more to energy food as opposed to, man, let me have a candy bar. Now, do I have that sometimes? Yeah, I do.
Right.
But can I always do that? Like, not at all, man.
Right,
Not
right.
at all. You know?
Well, it's beautiful. And Big, what I notice now over here at this office, you guys got a Whole Foods across the street.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I was like, Big loving this right here. It's right there. You can be healthy.
Yeah, it's
easy.
It's a different world.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
It's a different world. I want to bring Louie in here too. Can you see if Louie out there? Because Louie got this cough. You know what I'm saying? Louie has this cough, man. Hey, Lou. We can cut back to him.
That's okay.
I'm going into you. 3, 2, 1. All right, yeah, have a seat. All right. Louie has this cough, right?
Okay.
And what did the doctor say the cough was?
It's a infection in my lung.
Okay.
Now, what kind of herbs does Dherbs have?
Well, I would recommend the respiratory cleanse. The only thing is Louis constantly working. And when you do that respiratory cleanse, believe it or not, when you're coughing up all that mucus, sometimes
so
it can
much, man.
affect your voice.
Mhm.
But if you,
So you think you're feeling worse, but you're getting better. That's why I tell people when they cleanse, like, man, your nose gonna drip, and you know what I'm saying?
it's gonna
That's
really
everything coming out.
everything's gonna come out. But sometimes it can affect your voice. So Louis, if you get an opportunity, get a little break from the job, I would definitely do
How
that.
long go a break? Or I can fire him.
We
Please
can't
don't
do
fire me.
Oh, okay.
Please don't fire me.
Right. You're like, I just keep
Yeah,
the
man.
infection.
Can you say a weekend? No, maybe a weekend.
If you do it, because you won't lose it immediately.
Yeah.
It'll start happening around day 5, day 7.
Oh, damn.
How long is it?
It's 20 days.
Oh, damn.
It's 20 days.
Oh, wow.
And it's completely different herbs than the full body cleanse. But respiratory cleanse, believe it or not, it's going to kick all the mucus out of your system. It's going to be life changing for you.
I think a lot of people, even if for where you're saying what it does, is because even like you said, like I've had COVID before, and the way it affected my lungs was crazy. So anything now can easily, even the doctor's like, anything now you're just prone to, you're vulnerable because your lungs aren't as strong as they were before. And now it's like, I think I do need some kind of cleanser.
Yeah.
I'm on antibiotics right now, but
Well, we call it a cleanse. We don't call it a cleanser.
oh yeah.
We don't want you drinking no
My bad.
craziness. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Down in some bleach or something.
Respiratory cleanse, that's your friend. If you wanted to take another route you could do is do the full body cleanse. It's going to help you with a little bit of that mucus, and then take mucus formula. It's not going to be as drastic. And when you say you have an infection, that's why a bronchial infection, that's why I would move you towards the respiratory cleanse.
Gotcha.
Got to do it, man.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people don't like remember
Is it all
that.
raw too when you do
All
that?
raw.
Okay.
You can't
Right,
try
right,
to
right.
get healthy by eating bad. So
Right.
you got to give your body a break.
Yeah, Big, you had a good point because you said, with everything going around with COVID, everybody's worried about that, but we're forgetting about the simple
Yeah, the
infections
the everyday.
every day, the flus,
And then you
the
got to think,
colds,
a lot of people, man,
Yeah.
they getting these colds that's knocking them down. It's that season.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But we everybody goes straight to COVID, but there's a lot of things that's out there, bro.
Man, it's tons of stuff. We live in a different place right now. So just keeping up your immune system, keeping you eating healthy, this stuff is going to play a bigger role in the future for us for sure.
Hey, man, when you get people that talk to you about either a cleanse or anything on Dherbs, and you've seen people that didn't believe that they can get through it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's amazing. I mean, it was a gentleman that called us. He told me that he drank on the corners with his friends every day. This man took the time to do the clean. He's like, man, I really want to change my life. And he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get through it, but I'm willing to try. And every day he would call me, and every day it seemed like it was getting a little bit easier for him. And not too long ago, he called me and was like, man, I ain't been back to that corner after the cleanse. It truly, it cleaned him out almost to a point where he started thinking better. He realized I can't do that anymore. I need more quality friends that's actually accomplishing things.
Yeah, man.
He actually cleanses his life along with his health.
Hey, man, and I love how I feel when I cleanse.
Oh,
Like, I'm on point, bro. Like, I'm on point. My sleep is different.
The best poops ever, bro.
Oh, my God.
The best poops ever. The greatest poops I've ever had were when I tried the 10-day cleanse.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So what we doing? We going 10?
Yeah, I would do. I want to do a 10.
Right.
I think I could do it, man.
I know you can. Well, hell, you did the 20s before, right?
Yeah, I did the 20 before.
Hell yeah. And I've seen people that did them, man, that it was a struggle. They thought it was a struggle. Like with Tattoo, Tat was like, man, I can't do that. Boom. 20 days fuzzy, me, because I was detoxing and doing the cleanses when I was 500 pounds.
Right.
I remember one time, man, I did, was it ever the 21 day or was it always 20?
It was always 20, but people thought it was 21.
Okay, so I did 60 days.
Ooh.
No.
60 days.
No.
All raw, all raw, fruits raw. I would literally, I remember, man, I had 1 day left, and I was in Rosarito Beach. And my last couple days of my cleanse, we were in Rosarito. We were doing Iggy's. It's a club. It's a restaurant.
Gosh. Food everywhere.
All I was eating was the tomato, but I biting that tomato, bursting with flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't tripping off of anything else on the table. Just bring me some lettuce, some this, some that, then, make me a big salad. And I was right there, man. I was about to leave, and then my last day of the cleanse was while I was there as well. And I was like, man, I can't break this cleanse.
Wow.
And I remember the first hot thing that I had. I had some soup.
Right.
And when I went to go eat the soup, it hurt my teeth because I had been raw, because I wasn't drinking hot teas, none of that. So when I don't drink coffees and things of that nature
Right.
either. So when I had that hot soup, it hurt my teeth. But
Wow.
man, I felt it. And I was that. I would do most of my cleanses at 500 pounds.
Wow.
And get
How
through
much
'em.
weight did you lose during those 60 days?
Man, dude. It's gonna sound bad,
Yeah.
man, because you'd be like, dude, how did you put that back on? When I did the 60, I didn't weigh myself at my beginning,
Oh, okay.
but by the and to tell you the truth, man, I probably lost 75 pounds.
Easy.
Damn.
I totally believe that.
Because when I when I got on the scale,
Yeah.
and from that time, and I got on the scale, I was probably like, because I lose my most weight, especially at that size,
Right.
in your first week. The first week and a
Absolutely.
half, it just peels off. When I did the Will Smith challenge, I lost almost 30 pounds in 1 week.
That's crazy.
And that wasn't even the shutdown. I
Right.
was still eating and
Yeah.
doing certain things, right? So I figure I probably didn't get on the scale to I was probably 10 days in. I don't know, because every scale couldn't weigh me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get on a regular scale. And so from that day, 10, 15 days,
Yeah.
from that point on, I lost like 64 to 68
Ooh.
pounds, 70 pounds like that. So I
That's
probably
beautiful.
lost,
Damn.
I don't know if I lost 100, but man, I was, I
Yeah.
thought I was thin. I was getting compliments like, man, you look good. What you doing? Then I finished that 60 days and got right back to, put an air tube in my ass, just blow me back up. You know? How often should one do a cleanse?
So you already know when you
Yeah.
do the cleanse, you're gonna feel a certain way. So when you start to not feel that way, that energetic self that you
Yeah.
have, you're sleeping well, you're feeling good, you're waking up with energy. When that begins to dwindle, that's kind of like when you need to do it again.
Right.
Some people do it twice a year. Some people
Yeah.
do it every seasonal change.
Yeah.
I tell everyone, just get one in and do it right. So therefore, what feeling good truly feels like. So when you begin to feel bad, you'll be able to, how to get back home.
What about when people gear up for the cleanse? When they be like, man, I'm gonna go get me a steak.
Hell yeah.
I gotta give me one last meal. I'm like, man, you're not walking down to the death chamber.
Hey man, people run to the ice cream store. They like, I
Yeah.
got 1 day left.
Yeah,
and
man.
they do all of that. They're just, you're putting too much on your body. It's
Right.
just too much pressure on your body. It's a normal day. Look, it's 20 days out of
Yeah.
365.
Yeah, man.
That's a small percentage of your year. You can apply yourself and get healthy. We want our body to do all this stuff. Get up in the morning,
Yeah,
go
man.
work out,
Yeah.
drive home, and no
Yeah.
road rage.
Deal
and
with the stress of the everyday
yeah,
life, bro.
and it wants to do all this stuff. So you got to help it out a little bit. And cleansing does that.
And aside from cleansing, what other herbs or what other things should we be doing?
Aside from cleansing,
Yeah.
but I think that kind of ranges from what's going on with you. What's your family history? What are you doing? If you're someone that gets sick, I would always recommend the antiviral formula. If there's
What
if
about
you
someone who drinks a lot? Like, is that, you just like every weekend
We have
going
a-
out and drinking?
we have a formula called no alcohol, but
Yeah.
the
Damn, y'all cleverly hit it there, huh?
Yeah, see,
How do
so-
I find the no alcohol thing? Where's that under? It's under no alcohol.
So no alcohol is gonna change the taste of alcohol for you, so you actually don't like it.
What?
Yeah,
He was like, I can get through that.
Yeah, man,
and we
so-
have one for sugar too.
We'll hold off
so
on
the
that.
same
But
thing for sugar. So we have one. So it's called the sugarless formula. So what that's gonna do is change the taste of the sugar, and you're not gonna enjoy it as much.
Hey, man.
and you can slowly get off of that.
We
What?
have one of our listeners here that asked too about what about manpower and staying and make sure that you're destroying that. That's
Okay.
one of our listeners.
oh, that one right there.
Yeah, one of our listeners wanted to.
Is that the guy from Idaho?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of our listeners wanted to know
From
that.
Idaho,
man.
yeah.
So for people that's in that situation, I always tell people
Don't
so-
say in that situation. I mean, you just want to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like-
No. Okay. Yeah. So one way you can notice when it begins to dwindle if
Uh-oh.
you don't have erections in the morning anymore.
Oh Lord.
So
No,
so
I'm not there.
Yeah. So if you're not having erections in the morning, that's when you know your manhood is slowly kind of going in the wrong direction. We would recommend Jackrabbit formula.
Right.
I've
Also
had it
with
before, actually.
Yeah,
Jackrabbit
Jackrabbit.
I think you gave it to me a long time ago, man.
Right. You got to stay on it. Like you take it for 7 days, it begins to kick. Those erections begin in the morning, begin to come back. And for people with serious problems, I would say do Jackrabbit, do male hormonal, and do the zinc formula. Is life changing.
And what about sleeping?
Life changing.
Is there anything that can
Yeah,
help you
man.
with your sleep? Because I think everyone that works in the neighborhood, our biggest thing is not enough or
Yeah.
like I can go
Quality
to sleep.
sleep.
Quality sleep.
There it
Yeah,
is.
nailed
Got
it.
you.
Yeah.
So we have a nerve formula. So the nerve formula.
I'm not a nerd though, man.
Yeah, man. Come on.
nerve,
Man.
nerve,
Oh,
nerve,
okay,
nerve.
all right. I thought he was being disrespectful. You don't
Yeah,
do this to
man.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, man.
All right.
So the nerve formula is, and we have the nerve tea. So we have it in tea form too. So what you want to do is take that when you get home, because it's going to help you
takes
sleep.
time?
Well, you don't want to do it and have to drive. You don't
Right,
want to
right,
do
right,
it and
right.
you're doing homework. You don't want to do it and have to cook dinner. You want to do it when it's time to relax. So when you do it when it's time to relax, you can either have it in tea form or capsule form, and it will definitely put you to sleep
Yeah.
like a baby.
I need that, man. 'Cause
Yeah, man,
there's
for
times
real.
like going to sleep. I sleep late anyway.
there
I
it
go to
is.
sleep late, but I can fall asleep, but I don't stay asleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and which one is that?
Nerve formula. That's
Nerve
going to put you to
formula.
sleep like a baby.
And what about? And speaking of babies, what about like Natalia? She just had her son, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's a different world. She's she want to make sure that she's taking the baby weight off. She want to make sure that she's getting all the right nutrition and the right herbs. Is there anything for women that's either pregnant or post?
So a woman, does she want to cleanse?
Yeah, she may.
Okay, so a woman, so when you're cleansing, that's going to remove all the toxins from your body and it come out of any orifice on your body. So you don't want to cleanse when you're pregnant or even breastfeeding. So
Right.
we have
Gotcha.
something that could help you, produce more milk and is great for pregnant women during that process. It's called the Electric Green Combo Cleanse. So that's all nourishment. Nourishment from your
yeah.
body. You're going to overnourish your body because now you're doing it for two.
Hey man, what about like electrolytes?
Electrolytes.
Because I have a doctor that say, you got to do this with your electrolytes, and then I'm gonna go. Also, this is really me just talking to you. You know what I'm saying? No, vitamin D. We're gonna get to all of it, but electrolytes.
So electrolytes, I would also recommend the Electric Green Cell Food formula, not the cleanse, but just the formula itself. And then as far as the individual vitamins, we have all the natural sources for those vitamins. So
Is there a so-called multivitamin?
we do. We have a
Okay.
multivitamin that handles pretty much the array of vitamins that you want in your body.
I heard that. And aside from like cleansing, is there anything that's daily for like skin or anything of that
Yeah.
nature?
Oh man! So when it comes to skin, so when skin is really your blood, so
Right,
clean
right.
blood means great skin.
Yeah.
So we always recommend the blood and lymphatic formula. If you're taking that formula, that's going to help kill the things in your blood that can affect your skin. So that's the blood and lymphatic formula.
What about for anxiety?
Anxiety?
Is there anything for anxiety?
Absolutely. The nerve formula.
The nerve formula.
The nerve formula. I'm telling you, it's going to calm you down. It's going to calm you down. It's going to relax you. It's going to do the nerve tea. If you really, really feel it.
Yeah.
And what about like cognitive? You know, how sometimes you feel like you're a little foggy or you're not thinking right. Like I get that as well.
This is the beautiful thing about Dherbs. We have over 400 products.
Yeah.
We've addressed all those
I'm
issues.
just gonna go down there.
Yeah, man. Can we just go
To
down
the
there?
factory, man. I'm
Please.
just gonna walk through there again with you.
So cognitive skills, I would recommend the brain booster formula. And that's
I love
that's
how
a
y'all
great
make
formula.
it simple.
Yeah,
Easy,
You
man.
know,
Easy
what about
to
for
find.
alcohol?
Now
We got
I'm
no
looking
alcohol.
it up
What
again.
about for your brain booster? You know what I'm
Brain
saying?
booster. It's easy.
You don't
Make
have
it
one
easy.
called Fat No Mas? Like
No,
Fat No More?
not
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Not yet. Not
You're
yet.
like, babe, that's the collaboration we're gonna do with you, man. I just couldn't say it. I just couldn't say
You
it,
gonna
man.
to stop racism?
Yeah. Well, we do have a stop racism herb. You know what I'm saying? So how does one get in touch with Dherbs?
No problem. Dherbs.com, or you can reach us at 866-434-3727.
Hey, you know what I never asked you?
Nice.
As many years have I known you, where did the name Dherbs come from?
That's a beautiful question. It came because my last name is Dolphin.
Yeah.
The D is for dolphin. Herb.
Dolphin herbs.
So therefore, I was like, we can't write dolphin herbs. It's too long. So we
Yeah,
said,
yeah. People think
Dherbs.
that it's something for the dolphins and stuff like that. Man, I don't take that. I ain't even got no dolphin, man.
Dherbs.
Dherbs. And you
Dherbs.
played basketball before, correct?
Yes, I used to play overseas in Australia,
Really,
Adelaide.
though? I heard that.
Yeah.
What happened there, man? Is that one time we were in a one-on-one and
No, you know
When
what?
I
To be
burnt you
honest,
out?
I love basketball,
Yeah.
but I had the worst attitude on the planet.
really?
Yeah, I know. I'm a totally different person.
Yeah.
Now, if I had this personality in when I played basketball, I was so competitive. and I was so and I argued and I wasn't a great teammate. But the thing that's funny, it's funny how God puts you on this certain path, because when you run into business, you can't be crazy.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep.
You need
You
a
figured that
team.
out.
You need a team. So when I came home, I thought, okay, I'm gonna run my own business. Unless it's just me, I'm not. It's not
Right,
gonna
yeah,
work
it's
out.
moving
So
pieces,
therefore,
man.
you know what? I calmed down and I realized what was more important and stopped trying to be right
All the
and
time.
started doing more listening, and it changed my life.
Hey man,
Wow.
with the actual with D-Herbs, like what got you from, okay, I'm playing ball, I'm doing this, what got you into swinging into where you started taking care of people?
Man, and I didn't even know that was gonna happen, Big.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was when we got into Dherbs, I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna make a lot of money.
Right.
And then something more important happened. It actually changed my life. I started giving my family member herbs.
Yeah.
I started helping people out. People start sending me emails saying, wow, I lost 20 pounds. Wow, I lost 30 pounds. Wow, I never felt this good.
Yeah.
And then I started realizing the real importance of what I was doing was not about money, and I stopped worrying about it. I don't even look at my bank account anymore. I don't even care anymore. I just realized if you're on the right path and you're doing what you need to do, it comes and it service you that way. So to be honest, like I said, I got in for money, and it changed my life, changed my outlook, helped my family. My mother to this very day does not take one pharmaceutical drug at all. She's in her 70s. She feels great. She walks 3 miles a day. It's one of the most powerful things I ever did is get her healthy.
Hey man, and then just being like a company owner, like we could do testimonials all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even this interview with the benefits, it may get flagged on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's crazy because as the company owner, you can't say anything, but we can give testimonials like, man, it made me this, I felt like this. But with you being in a position, you can't say cure, this, that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know the benefits that I get from when I eat well. I know the benefits that I get when I cleanse. You know what I'm saying? And I've never tried any other cleanse. And I'll see certain things where people are like, oh, I tried this. I'm like, man, but look at all these ingredients.
Ingredients is so important.
You know what I'm saying? Like I flip it over and I'm like, like, bro, like this isn't natural. This isn't organic. This isn't good for you, bro.
It's those key words that they put on the bottles that lure them there. The organic, this, that, and people actually think until you flip that thing over and read those ingredients, that really tells you the story. You find out, okay, the capsules are gelatin. They're not vegan. So gelatin comes from an animal. So it's just certain little things that'll start telling you. It's the telltale signs for some of those products is the ingredients.
Man, well, we got to go a 10 or a 20, Lou.
I could do a 10, man.
Right. You can do a 20, but we'll do a 10.
Yeah, let's do a 10.
Yeah, we'll do a 10.
I'm down.
All righty. Hey,
I missed those.
Stop making it sound like a prison sentence.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
I'll
guess
do a
I could
10.
do something
I'll
healthy.
do a 10.
He's
I
like,
like
yeah,
that.
I guess
There
I
you
could.
go.
Now, if I told him to eat pizza for 10 days.
Oh, I'll do it for 20, bro. We'll do 20 on that one, man.
You don't have no pizza herbs?
We're working on it.
Get that going.
Well, don't follow that through. But no, man, I want to thank you for always coming into the neighborhood, man. And I'm telling you, bro, anytime I put up on my social media, I get people that, I tried it. I haven't gotten one person in years. And even with my family, I tell my family, what I do when I cleanse, I don't even try to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't put nothing on my palate that's going to throw me in a different direction. Even when I do it and don't fall into any temptation or say, we always got something that's going on. If you do a 10 or a 20 day, in 10 or 20 days, we all have something.
Something comes up.
Oh, it's a wedding. It's a birthday. It's a this.
Always comes up.
Man.
The weekend.
Yeah.
Just the weekend. Just the weekend by itself.
So those things are always going to be there. Bypass all that.
Yeah, man.
And let me tell you what's so empowering too, AD, is when you make it through the night or when you wake up the morning and it's another day.
Love it.
You're like, man, that's day such and such. And then you start losing your days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not hungry, so you got to remind yourself, oh, I got to eat.
Right.
I got to eat. You know what I'm saying? I got to eat. I got to drink. You know what I'm saying?
That's and kind of like what you're talking about. That's probably one of the more amazing things about the cleanse. The food that we put into our body, and when you're on the cleanse, your body doesn't alert you as much as when you're off the cleanse.
And the thing I love about the Dherbs cleanse too, homie, is that you're not hungry.
Not at all.
It's not deprivation.
Not
you
at
know what
all.
I'm saying? Because I can eat pretty much all day. I got my raw nuts. I got some fruit. I got some vegetables. I got the drink. Like, I'm not sitting there saying, oh, man, I got to wait till 2:30 to eat. And then I got to drink a shake. And then I can have one small sensible meal at night. Nah, bro, it's not deprivation at all.
Yeah, there's no calorie
And I'm
count.
always prepared. You know, that's why people get scared, because they're not prepared. I always have raw nuts. I always have, a banana. I always have something around me. I carry a cooler, because I know I'm doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, man, I walk into a store, I buy an apple right from the store and clean it down, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's so much, and it shows you how much you got to stay on the perimeter of the store.
Ooh.
And what's on the inside of those aisles, bro.
What's on the inside is what hurts us.
Yeah, man.
The outside is definitely where it's at.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Believe that. AD, I appreciate you, man. How do we catch up with Dherbs one more again?
No problem. So that's DHERBS.com. Look for the full body cleanse if you're trying to cleanse. And also you can reach us at 866-434-3727.
Amen. And I tell you once again, man, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
Yes.
At least do the 10-day or even go into the site and see what kind of herbs are really beneficial to you, man. And that's why I say herbs. We're not talking about pills. We're talking about vegan capsules and you know what I'm saying?
Plant life.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Plant life. All righty, man. Y'all stick around Big Boy's Neighborhood.